Hey, Japan. Nice to see you. Did you notice that you're irrelevant? Have you felt it inside? Not really, no. I think we make quality products that our country is proud to represent. We have mirrorless technology. We're the first to invent toilets that spray your bum with a button. We're doing just fine. Yeah, those were cool inventions. It's just that our cameras now do 4K of 240 frames per second. We're leading the industry in many ways. Do you have a camera that does something like that? If I was to bring a comparison platter to my audience and say, oh, here's two samples. One is a rose-flavored croissant with cream chocolates inside, and the other is a roasted cricket batter based in a slime sauce for turtle dippings. You're the turtle one, by the way. That's fine. We still have very capable cameras, and there's plenty of reason to choose us over this new little thing, the fancy new kid on the block. We have 4K 120 frames per second. Some of our cameras need to crop to get that, but we're just chugging on ahead. I don't think you're feeling the gravity of what just happened to your life. We now have a DJI Pocket 4. It does everything and more that any of your big, heavy, stupid Japanese cameras do. We can fit in a pocket. We're at your wedding. We're filming the news. Your life is done. China for now and for the rest of your life.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
When the DJI Pocket 3 was announced, I was like, holy shit, you just shrunk down the Sony a7S III into a tiny thing. Everything is dead, pretty much. The 1-inch point and shoots, they changed the game, bro. And so now, with the Pocket 4, it's a Pocket 3, but that could be the thumbnail. You've actually done it. You did the 4K 240 that I figured was impossible. I was just shooting for the next basic upgrade. Like, okay, we can do 4K 120. Where's the 240 though? Now it's here, unfortunately for us, but we have a lot to rant about. I've reviewed the reviews. I am not trusted in the DJI universe, so I've noticed a couple things, some pros and some cons. So first, let me say, it is both an astronomical upgrade as well as a mediocre but well-needed upgrade. Like, there's a lot of little quality of life features in the Pocket 4 that this doesn't have, that wouldn't, like, oh my god, they don't stand out in the specs section. But like, using the camera should be a lot better if you can get over the flaws. So first, let me just say congratulations, 4K 240 frames per second. You're the first actual, like, real camera to do that. I'm sure there's some freaks on a bottom shelf for $30,000 that can also do that. But this, like, little tiny thing, autofocus, 4K 240, holy shit. What does it do in HD, you ask? Oh, thanks, shill monkey douches. Did anybody think to flip over into HD to see what it does there? I can't find it in the spec section. Do we get HD 480 frames, or is it just 4K 240, HD 240? You're pulling a Nikon Z8 on my ass? Is that what happened? Because I didn't see anybody dive in or test it. You know why? Because they weren't prompted to by the AI chip in their brain, because they're just a walking brochure. God, you spec sheet reading monkeys. Can't even test the damn thing. So I don't know if it has HD 480. It should, but probably not. Like, why wouldn't you? Is it J Swizzle approved? I don't know, dog. It's an i8 update. It's not really doing it for me, but whatever. So, listen to this. The Sony a7S III comes out, does 4K 120p, we're all blown away. First to ever do it. Canon R5, technically you did that first, but whatever, no one remembers that. Then the Pocket 3 comes out and matches it, and we're all blown away by that. In 2023, I think, don't quote me on that. I'll make sure the dates are down here to be accurate. So, like, you'd expect the Sony a7S IV to be coming out doing 4K 120, and then a couple years later, DJI matches it. Well, no, DJI has leapfrogged you. So you're kind of irrelevant. Sony, you're slow. So like, what's going on there in China? They got more tech. They got more tech. I'll leave. So as a Pocket 3 owner, I have HD 240. I would basically just be getting sharper, better looking 240, not a slower, funner frame rate that I know of. Nobody even knows. There's a small crop on the 4K 240. Only one guy mentioned that. Thanks, monkeys. But whatever. Congratulations. Amazing. You've done well. Another cool thing is they have a bunch of film sims, actually the same ones in the Ace Pro 2. I don't get it. It's like they're named the same, CC and NC. What is that? Like, I love those. So like now we get this bigger sensor with those film sims. Not bad. Like, I'm not a huge fan of D-Log or DJI colors at all, but these film sims are basically not DJI colors. They're filmic. And so like there's a bunch of new, that's fun for me. So it's like HD 2 or 4K 240 works in those, but not D-Log. Don't even care. But it's the same basic camera. They say it's a new sensor, but not sure what's new. It doesn't seem like it's better. Like on all the side-by-sides, this looks basically as good. The only differences you're really seeing are the dynamic range, but it's fake. It's HDR, you monkeys. How do you not see it? So the first jabron was showing us that the Pocket 3 has less dynamic range. You can see the shadow detail, but that's HDR. That's what that does. It removes the natural looking shadows of the Pocket 3 and smooths them out, and it looks fake now. So it's less real. The sky looks better exposed on the Pocket 3 with more shadow, a little more contrasty, but the Pocket 4 is that like flat HDR look that is not like an improvement. I don't get how this is like praised. Potato Jet said it had a more natural look though. The Pocket 4 was a little less over sharpened, so potentially, but like that HDR look might ruin that. I don't know where, it's not that important. They're gonna almost identical unless you're pixel peeping, you're not seeing the shadows. Like no one cares. You do a little NC film look, it's like, okay, whatever. I do like the extra buttons that I don't have right here. Annoying that I don't have those, but it's like you can program them to do different things and multiple taps to do different things. So like 2 buttons could be 6 buttons basically, and they switch between the custom modes, whereas this I have to tap on the screen and that doesn't always work. This is kind of annoying. Like try that with gloves. I'll shake your mom's hand with gloves. The joystick apparently feels better. One thing that's weird, they put a SD flap. You bunch of losers. I like not having a flap. Now I gotta pick a flap and it's dangling all over the place. It's annoying to me, so I prefer not having the flap. Even though this is so hard to get, I actually have to use the little tool of this Ulanzi clip and stick it in there. Performing surgery. One of the dumbest things is they got rid of the perfect case that just protects your lens and everything, slides in the pocket, and now it's just this useless gimbal clamp that just locks the gimbal and leaves your lens out saying, "Hi, Dust, come here, come with us, we'll save you." Initially, I was gonna praise them for the better case because it looked like in Potato Jet's video that it just clamped on, protected the top and the lens, but then he lost it somewhere and never like fully showed what it did. He doesn't even remember because he lost the damn thing up climbing up that tree to Mount Everest. So it could have been great if it was just a slidey thing over here and it's less bulky than this, but it wasn't that. It was just a useless thing, got rid of the useful thing. That's like what we're used to seeing, things getting worse. As a Pocket 3 owner, would I upgrade to this? The 4K 240 would be nice, a lot of quality of life improvements. Is it worth like buying a whole new thing? Like if there was some trade-in program where it's like, okay, here's my Pocket 3 back, here's $40 for you as well. Thank you for the Pocket 4. Then yeah, of course, it's the obvious. There's no real reason to ever have the Pocket 3 now, especially if the film sims look good. So it's like, okay, yeah, it's better, but it's almost the same exact sensor, same exact lens, same focal length, everything. Side rant. This jabron, he was like, if you screw in this little mini tripod that comes in, you can get the extra reach over here. And I'm just like, you're just holding your arm out further. There's no physical reason why that would give you extra reach, you jabron asshole. It's just sticking out here. How is grabbing here or lower giving me more reach? He's like, oh, look, without the tripod, and now with it, what? You get so much more reach. You jabrones need a swift punch in the dick. But other than the walking review pamphlet advertisement douche hobos, I'd be like, yeah, it's a pretty good product there. There's rumors that Insta360, I know nothing, but my question is, they're coming out with what looks like a Pocket 3 killer, but do they know that the Pocket 4 just came out? Are they trying to kill the Pocket 3? Because that would suck if they come out like, here we are. And it's like, oh, you already leapfrogged us? We haven't even announced it yet. So like, it better be a Pocket 4 killer with 4K 240 HD 480, and then we're talking. Honestly, if I was living in a big city and I was still doing the slow motion street creeptography, I would be 100% looking at this thing. Just nicer looking 240 with some film sims. You wouldn't believe the magic, but I don't. I live in a small town. I can't do that here. I'll be arrested and frowned upon, which is worse. But it looks good from what I've seen. Potato Jet with his seagulls got really close. I was like, yep, that looks good. That's 4K 240. And that other jabron ran in the shade in a park. Thank you so much for showing us that completely out of focus. It was amazing. I learned so much. Love the reviewers on review day. They only picked the cream of the crop. So that's good times. Yeah, it's a good release. There's nothing really wrong with it except the fakeness of the HDR. That's about it, and the stupid gimbal clamp. You still have no 3.5mm mic jack in the damn body, so we gotta use these dongles. Plugging it in upside down, working against gravity, it falls out. Super annoying, but whatever. You have Bluetooth radiation from Chernobyl beaming us for yonder year. Thanks for that solution. But not bad, DJI. It's really making the Japanese mirrorless companies seem quite outdated, and if they ever come with an actual mirrorless with some Hasselblad film sims, I don't know, man. They might take over, and it's like weird. DJI and Insta360 might storm your whole life. And even GoPro's making a comeback. It's like, what are you guys doing, you old dinosaur bitches? So it gets the Camera Conspiracies thumb up of approval through the old affiliate links, if you don't mind. So, not bad. One day it might cross my path, and we'll see about that. Once I find one used in Kingsville, it's bound to happen. The only thing here is a Panasonic point and shoot. It's a camcorder if it was a foot. There's nothing here. I'll leave. Bitcoin's here. Thanks to you. Subscribe for more.